Hello everyone, Danny again with the Effective Korea. I would like to today, before we go into details about each industry, I want to show you the big picture first. So the title of this clip will be the major industries in Korea. So this will be on the market cap based on December 5th of 2019. So let's turn into the picture first. Yeah. Okay. This is the top. So I selected 100 companies, the top 100 companies based on the market cap on December 5th. And out of it, we have gathered about 10 largest industry in Korea. So based on the market values, based on the December 5th, so that was like 2 days ago. The first one, the largest industry in Korea is semiconductor, as you probably know. So obviously Samsung Electronics is way bigger, way big comparing to other companies in Korea. So Samsung Electronics and SK Hynix, and Samsung Electromechanics with the about 297, 77, and 8. Excuse me. Total value of 362, which topped the largest industry in Korea. The second largest in industry Korea is the automobile industry, with the Hyundai Motor of 26 trillion won market cap, which is about 4 or 3 billion US dollar. Hyundai Movies is followed by Hyundai Motor with 24 trillion won, which is very surprising for me. I didn't know Movies became so large as Hyundai Motor, which probably has come down in size because due to the sluggish automobile industry in Korea, or the global industry in Korea, as a matter of fact. And the Kia Motor is about 17 trillion won. So this Hyundai related companies is around 60 billion won maybe. And then we have Hanon System and Hankuk Tire, which is 6 trillion won and 4 trillion won each. So the total value as of early December this year is 77 trillion won and became the second largest industry in Korea. Third one, surprisingly, is bio, with the Samsung Biologics and the Celltrion, obviously. Samsung Biologics had a difficult time with their lot of litigation and everything, but it's still the largest bio company in Korea with 26 trillion won. Celltrion is around 22. Celltrion Healthcare is 7 trillion. So together with the Celltrion and Celltrion Healthcare is about 30 trillion won. So if there were one company, it would probably become the largest bio company in Korea. And really, the dark horse here is HLB with 5 trillion won. We're going to go over details what kind of HLB company is later, but anyway, kicked up as so large, and its share price was incredibly increased. So within the 100 companies, largest company in Korea, the bio sector with Samsung Biologics and Celltrion Healthcare and HLB was third largest with 60 trillion won in value, in total value. And the fourth largest is the financial, which is the bank-related banks with the Shinhan Financials and 21 trillions, and Hana Financial with 11 trillion won, 8 trillion won, and IBK with 7 trillion won, which value is about 47 trillion won. And this is financial companies with a bank. Later, I will show you, I'll show you the non-bank, which is about 38 trillion. So financial altogether is the second largest industry with more than 100 billion US dollar or 100 trillion won in Korean won. So, but just separating banks and non-bank is fourth largest. And the fifth largest company or the industry in Korea is internet-related business, portal, and Kakao with the Kakao Talks. Naver has around 29 trillion won currently, and Kakao is around 13 trillion won, and the total value currently is 42 trillion won and tops about fifth in the largest industry in Korea. And the sixth, we went over this before, but non-banks, especially with the life insurances, Samsung Life with a 14 trillion won, Samsung Fire Marine with 11 trillion won, Mirae Asset, Daewoo Security Company with 5 trillion won, and the DB insurance is about 4, and Samsung Car is 4. So total value here in financial non-bank sector is 38 trillion won, which tops sixth of the total in the 10 largest industry in Korea. And the seventh is cosmetic and household goods. You probably know P&G. Yeah, that's probably the largest company in US. This is a very similar company, except LG, the household and H&A has Coca-Cola distribution, but the largest value, I believe, is coming from the cosmetics. A lot of Chinese buyers comes in Korea to buy LG products or Amore Pacific's products, and one of the hottest selling products is the cosmetic products in Korea. Not just the China, but all over the place. So that's one of the well-selling product. But then because the China-Korea relations after the third crisis, the market cap came down quite a bit, especially for the Amore Pacific. Now it's about 11 trillion won. LG is about 20 trillion won, and Amore was 7 trillion. So especially the cosmetics and household goods has a lot of potential to become better if Korea-China relations becomes better. So total value currently is 38 trillion won, so top 7th in the size of the industry. And the 8th largest industry in Korea is chemical, along with the battery. A lot of chemical companies are now trying to make the batteries for the I forgot the name of the car, electric car, sorry, the EV. So that's one of the things that is driving industry currently, but currently LG Chemical's share price did not perform so well, has about 18 trillion won currently. Samsung SDI with 10 trillion won with their battery businesses and chemical businesses. And Lotte Chemical has 7 trillion. And Hanwha has 3 trillion, which values total value of 38 trillion won, which tops about 8th in the industry rank. Top 9 is Petrochem. Yeah. Korea has grown so much. Korea economy has grown so much based on this petrochem industry, where a lot of petrochem processing technologies have helped develop industrial growth in Korea, especially with the relations with the Saudi Arabia's and other Arab countries. So SK has about 18 trillion won, and S Oils has about 10 trillion won. GS has about 7 trillion won, altogether 35 trillion won, and tops 9th in the rank. And the last is construction. Construction business in Korea has not been so lucrative. Samsung CNT has about 19 trillion won, Hyundai ENC has about 5 trillion, Samsung Engineering with 4 trillion won, Doosan Bucket has 3 trillion won, and Darim has 3 trillion won, which is total to 34 trillion won together. So the reason I'm showing you this is because I want to go over each industry and show important companies in these regions and in these sectors, and go over what the analysts are saying about it, and does it have a prospect? Does Korean economy is going to be benefited by the growth of these industries, and that's kind of things that I like to discuss over the period of time. So I will welcome you back with more follow-ups of this presentation. So, well, thank you for joining me, and see you very soon. Thank you.